have a question for you guys. Are you afraid to make a decision regarding your life and making changes? Do you actually look at what you're doing now and think that it's going to improve? Do you actually see that you're going to be able to financially be better off, to have the freedom to spend money, you know, with a lot with a lot of not being worried about how you spend it. In other words, are you in a position financially where you're free to do things that's not overly costly, but allows you to have a certain freedom in your choices, what you do, what you eat, your sports, your travel? Do you have that? I'm saying this because let me give you a snapshot of my time. I've been here 15 months in the Philippines. I returned from China in 2022 because my visa expired. I was working there at a small business for about 10 years. Now I went back to the UK because I thought I'd kind of recalibrate, get some idea what I want to do. The business was still running, but I want to do something different. So I went back to UK and I thought I'd start from scratch. So I went to Canterbury. I ended up working for a VW garage, which is like what's it called? Brand new cars coming into the country, VW, and it was in Sittingbourne. So I decided to go there and do some of the uh, diagnostics because I was effectively a technician years ago. I thought I'd go there, just chill out, remove my head from the business aspect, and just work like a normal guy. I went there and I worked there for like 6 months in this VW workshop of brand new cars coming in into the country. And I decided, you know what? Okay, I saved some money up, and I thought while I was saving it, after the third month, I thought, okay, I need to obviously make a decision. Do I want to stay here, or do I want to return to China, or do I want to go back to Asia? I made the decision, the conscious decision, to actually save up money and then come to the Philippines because I know it's something I've always wanted to do, never actually got round to it. So here we are now, 2 years later. I'm in the Philippines. I've been here 15 months, and I'm actually finding the savings I made, the decisions I made, has put me in very strong position. I can travel where I want in the islands. I have pension coming in. I've also got my savings that I made plus business money coming in. But I'm trying not to focus on that. The business money is just there, sitting in the bank. But the money I saved doing that job in the VW shop for like 6 months has given me like 8,000, and I'm using that, but I'm also using my pension to top it up. So what I'm trying to get at with you guys is that if things are looking bleak, nothing's changing. You may or may not have a pension. You might be young. You could still come here, operate online. You can be like a writer. You can do online stuff. You can do freelance work, be in for an office. Could be for um, digital work. It could be for providing a teaching service or some kind of digital graphic design or something like that. If you've got any of these skills, you can still use that. You know, you can be a tutor, you can be a professional person for like education. You could be for even things like if you have a special skill, maybe like kung fu or tai chi, which is what I do. I use that. I can teach that. But if you've got anything you can do online, I really suggest you wrap things up over there, make a decision, not necessarily to the Philippines, but to move to the South Asia area because there's so much more you can do. Opportunities pop up to me from time to time. I am in a position where if I need to, I can jump on the wagon and find a little job, or I can actually use my own skills, which I'm doing now, to create YouTube channels, to write things for articles for freelancer.com. Anything, you can keep going. You don't need to make a lot of money like you do in the UK. The cost of living here is cheaper. Apartments, I spend like 1,000 a month. PSP, it's about $400 a month, you know, and I'm still able to live pretty comfortable. I have other options, of course, but what I'm saying is I try to just focus on the money I make and the pensions that I've got. So, what I'm saying to you guys is, if you're not happy where you are, make that leap of faith. You can do that. Look at the environment I'm in. I'm paying cheaply for my food. I I have a gym up the road from me, which is 1,000. It's probably about £25 a month. I pay for a gym. I've got so much accessibility. I meet people all the time, different cultures, different people doing different things here, and I can move around the island as I please, fairly cheaply, because the flights between or the ferry between is actually pretty good. Your visa, you might pay a visa if it's 1 month or 6 months, which I've got 6 months now. I've had three 6 month visas. I've actually keep on going, and I've applied for ACR cards. Now, once you've been here 3 months, you can apply for an ACR card, which is an alien registration card. This allows you to have access to extending your visa very easily without any issues. Not that I've had any issues, but it makes life easier. Instead of doing it every month, I'm doing it every 6 months. Really good. Now, all you have to do basically is to make a decision. Once you're here and you've got some funds coming in, and I'd say if you can come over here with say £800 at your availability, you can manage quite well. You can manage on 400 or 500, but I would say 800 to £1,000. If you can get that savings or whatever, you can have some small income coming in. You can do this, guys. Get it? If I can do this, you can do this. So here I am working, I'm doing what I need to do. I have freedom of what choices I want. I'm not guided by anybody or anything. I have no taxes here. I just use my money and it's completely mine. It's a gross figure. All right. So guys, whatever it is, just do the best you can. But if you need any advice, check out my website. Okay.